Say I'm about to get silly on here. You hear me? My bad, chat. I had it on mute. You feel me? Let me grab my phone and shit. How long? Let me make sure we out of here. We audible. Chat. Get in here. I got some shit to say. Yeah, I got some shit to say. Yeah. We trying to do our thing. Trying to do our thing, chat. Yeah. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, chat. Hold on real quick. Yeah. Hold on real quick. I'm looking for something. I'm not finding them. Okay, chat. We found what we looking for. Right. First off, before we start, I'm gonna tell them I got on these plans. 6. They could come out this shit for real, but I take about it like 2. I'm trying to get these joints to flower and herb. What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's up with you? You hear me? Hi, everybody. Can y'all hear me? I can hear myself now. We audible. We audible. Yeah. All right. So, chat. First of all, I don't want all that noise. Okay, it just turned out. I'm about to say, I don't want all that noise on my shit for real. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, even though nobody's here, I've been fucking it up, I guess, on YouTube as far as consistency goes. And YouTube is like, yeah, they let me know, boy. But look, right, it's about to be another episode, another audio sharing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, well, we wouldn't call it audio sharing. We gonna call it a show for you. We said it was a show. It's gonna be a show. Welcome to the show, man. This is To Infinity and Beyond. You hear me? And in the show, we talk about topics and we get deep. We gonna talk while I eat my food. I know I'm eating meat. Don't y'all even mind me. I'm plant based at heart, but right now, for what I'm going through in life and for my body, uh, I done made these decisions to right now just be on a balanced diet for right now. I was just fasting for the longest of times, and you know what I'm saying. I slimmed down and lost a lot of pounds to the point that I was underweight for real. So it ain't just that. Just right now, the situation y'all currently in, I'ma just go ahead and goddamn stick to the balanced diet. Because one thing about being plant based is you can get real sick getting on and off type shit. Like once you get your body used to that shit, trying to get back off of that shit or having to because of the situations or whatever the case may be, you feel what I'm saying? It could get like, I just say you won't feel, your body have to go through an adjustment period in which you won't feel as well. You see what I'm saying? So the other thing I try to do now is I try to have a little meat. But it's really just off the survival shit. You feel me? Like it's really just off of like if famine happened right now and can't nobody grow no crops, there wouldn't be nothing to eat but the animals. There really wasn't no fruit, no veggies. You know what I'm saying? So to a point, I want to make sure, at least for right now, that I can do both real well type shit. Anyway, we ain't talking about that. Let's get into it. Show your imagination, right? Your imagination is not what they told you it was at all. I ain't lying. Your imagination is your direct correction, your direct connection to the universe and the way the world works. And reality, the reality of this world that we live in is ran by the ability to imagine. You see, they told you that your imagination was you imagining things. That's what they taught you. But the truth is, you see, your imagination is you going within yourself to create. It's a lot deeper than, are you just imagining some shit? Like, think about it like this. How could the brain even possibly just imagine some shit that it ain't seen, that it ain't heard about, that it had? Like, how could you possibly have an imaginative experience about something that you know nothing about? That opens up a lot of questions. Either we know a lot more in our subconscious about a lot more things when we get here than we understand and been taught to believe and think, or that's not how this shit work. You know what I'm saying, chat? Even though ain't nobody came in here yet. I don't know. I get it. It's Christmas. I ain't about to be too crazy. It's Christmas. I let y'all come in and watch it as y'all come in and watch it, bro. But we about to turn up on the frequency for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I got my laptop over there. That's why I keep looking at my chat set up on my laptop over there. So you wonder why I keep looking off. That's why. But your imagination, which was taken away from you as a child because of most parents parent very poorly, in the sense of they often discipline at the expense of taking away creativity and imagination from their child, being that their child grow up, get whitewashed into thinking like all I gotta do is, well, all I'm supposed to do is get money, go to work, get a job. Nothing else you supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? No imagination of a future or what you could create in this world that's not already here created. And I'm not saying that parents are wrong, because you have to kind of almost break a child's spirit to a certain point when they're younger for them to even understand, like, in this world, you could get hurt physically and I'm here to protect you. Children think they could just walk across the street and pop up like Road Runner, like it's Looney Tunes. Hold on real quick, chat. Yeah. Chat, I have no idea why I just got up to throw that chicken bone away, like I don't have a plate right here. Anyways, man. But yeah, children will really, and you know this, it's a known thing as adults that children will create scenarios in their mind out of nowhere, out the blue. That's raw creation, power and ability. That's God. You see what I'm saying? That's the power of God right there. You don't even know it. You ain't never even know that shit. God been all around you all this time. You had no clue. In fact, if anything, you've been going against the grain of God. 99% of people who think they know God, they be going against the grain of God. For real. I know I ain't gonna be able to eat all this shit, but I barely be eating, y'all. I'm trying to stay as healthy as I can for right now until I get where I want to be. But like, anyway, yo, imagine. I'm trying not to get off topic. Your imagination is nothing like what they told you it was. It's you going inside of yourself, doing what you naturally have the gift and abilities to be able to do. And you came here, go within you, and be all that you want to be. That's what. At the end of the day, all this shit boil down to that. Even after you leave, you still gonna have to go within you to be all that you want to be in other realms and to grow spiritually as a soul, as a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Same way how you do that shit on earth, you'll grow here. I don't want to call it Earth. Same way how you do that on Ka, planet Ka, you'll grow here. Feel me? So on the real, children's imagination has to be taken away to a certain extent just to keep them safe. Cause your imagination can get you fucked up out here. And you know, children don't know, they don't think safety first most times. So don't be mad at your mama for turning you into, or your daddy for turning you into a less imaginative person with less imagination and abilities and all that. You been grown for I don't know how long. I'm 26 and I already understand this shit. You've been grown for I don't know how long. It is now your responsibility to continue being grown and to advance your grownness. You ain't that grown if you don't know the universe run off imagination. I gotta keep this shit real with y'all, chat. With nobody in here, I'm gonna keep this shit as G as possible, you heard me? I guarantee you they put this live in the wrong session. I just know it's in the music section and I'm not gonna worry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna have to change it to people on blogs after the video if I can. Anyways, chat, you been grown for I don't know how long now. You can't keep blaming your mama and your daddy. At the end of the day, as big as adults that we claim to be and say that we are, you know that's not really the truth, because at the end of the day, when the shit all fall apart, what the fuck people do? They go to blaming their mama and their daddy. It's so easy to blame your mama and your daddy. It's way easier to blame than it is to correct and to get on a path where you don't have to blame and everything is everything. It's all corrected and where it supposed to, how it's supposed to be. So you got to redevelop an imagination. I mean, you an adult now, so the imagination you had as a kid, once you redevelop it, it'll be even more advanced and you can use it better because you're an adult. You know how to control your mind. See, people think the mind is just the brain. Your mind is not your brain. Your brain is a tool just like the rest of your body is a tool. Your mind is more like your soul, if you would, more like your inner brain. You feel me? Like it operates outside. If your brain die, you still be conscious and still know what's going on, still make decisions and still be able to grow. See what I'm saying? In a new reality. You just had to leave and take on a different body. And I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna drop a video, do an episode or show. Yeah, do an episode about death. That ain't what you think it is either. Now, the universe is completely ran by imagination. What you mean by that, Quadeuce? What I mean is the spiritual world governs the physical world. And in the spiritual world, whatever you imagine can become. But it's more instantaneous and fast. And you feel what I'm saying? Of course, you probably, not of course, you probably, I'm saying probably because I'm not like, I'm not, I haven't transcended this realm yet. So I can't say for sure. But in my mind, you're going to have to grow in each level and stage of life. It ain't never, see, people think you live this life and that's the end of it. Like you just return, you just go to some glorious place and just stay there forever. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. You gotta understand metaphor, man. You gotta understand metaphor. If you follow the hidden path, you can reach heaven. But heaven is a state of mind that is not linear in the point of you arrived at a destination you here. It's a state of mind in the point you take that motherfucker with you. You can reach heaven right now. You can have heaven on earth. But you gotta go through your mind and you gotta go on a hidden path, and you can't be getting distracted with all this heavy three-dimensional density stuff that we have going on down here. Because to take the hidden path and to go inside through your mind is to sit the fuck down and chill. My bad, y'all. It's about to get loud in here. I haven't seen one person pop in the live. I'm not sure if somebody has been in here. But we letting videos go, you hear me? Um, I don't even want to talk over this AC. There we go. That's a little better. Over this funding situation. Let me just go here with it. I can't do it like that. We too far back. I don't know if y'all can pick up my sound or not. There we go. We'll just keep it like this, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to block out as much of the AC sound as possible. But listen, universe is ran off of imagination. Even in this physical reality, we just can't perceive it instantaneously because there's a delay process for it to get here to this 3D reality. You see what I'm saying? So some shit happened in the spiritual, and then after it happened, something else happened in the physical. But chat, you got to get back to using your imagination. We all did it as kids, and when we were our kids, we felt amazing. We felt great. We felt connected. We felt divine. What happened between puberty and now? You see what I'm saying? They took that damn imagination away. That's what happened. And now everything black and white and jail colors and shit. You got on jumpsuits and you feel me? Got on jumpsuits and shackles around this bitch in your mind now. And chat, I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm not telling you that your parents were wrong for killing your imagination to a certain extent. They got to. Or else you get yourself killed out here. You see what I'm saying? Until you know how to distinguish danger in your imagination. You feel what I'm saying? But that comes with getting older. Anyways, I want y'all to rerun that imagination. I want y'all to go re-grab that. I know your parents took it from you. I know your haters took it from you. I know your friends took it from you. I know other family took it from you. I know that person that told you you ain't gonna be shit took it from you. But that's where you lost it. That's where you lost it. And I'm gonna need you to go get that back. Cause truth be told, chat, it ain't all that hard. It just at the start it feel difficult. Kind of like when you jump into meditation at the start, you can only meditate by like 5 minutes normally. Cause you ain't used to putting in the repetition and doing it all the time. So when you break off your imagination and you start closing your eyes and you start imagining things, we gotta stop saying imagine. We gonna call it what it is. Fuck the word imagine and imagination, right? When you go inside your inner self, when you go inside your own mind, because that's what imagination is, the ability to just go inside your own mind, right? That's not imagining. That's just you going in your mind. How could you imagine something that you've never seen, that never existed, that you've never heard of, and you've never seen nobody do this shit? It really don't make sense. So your imagination is being pulled from within your own mind. But it's not an imagination, it's a reality. That's why so close you can feel it. And it smells so good you can taste it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why you feel like when you really get into your imagination bag, shit be like right there, like you could just grab it if you could just it just almost like you could just reach out and grab the idea and the concept of whatever it is you're imagining and just pull it here to you type shit. That's how strong your imagination starts to become because mag, mag, like magnets, your imagination attracts. It's a very, very important part to manifestation. A lot of y'all can't manifest and shit don't go right in your life, including me, for a good point period of time type shit, you feel me? Because you can't imagine. How can things go right in your life when you live in a world of infinite possibilities, but you can't imagine a possibility that's gonna work for you? Or you can't imagine one of those infinite possibilities or one of those better possibilities. All you can see is waking up every day, 9 to 5, coming home, Netflix, maybe smoke a blunt and go to bed or some shit. Doing that shit all over again every day. Cause you can't use your imagination. Now imagine if you could at any time step into your own self and be like, man, I'm about to watch me a movie in my own damn fuck a TV. You hear me? I'm finna watch me a movie in my own damn head and let the characters, you know what I'm saying, basically use my mind to, I ain't even want to say script the character. Let the characters script their own goddamn. You see what I'm saying? You can do that in your mind. You can't. The TV can't do that. The TV only gonna show you what was recorded on it. See what I'm saying? But you around this bitch watching TV for entertainment for what? You feel me? Watching TV for entertainment for what? It's just pre-recorded videos. Maybe it's live. You feel me? Maybe it's live and it's happening right now. But at any given time, you can go within and have a new story, a new character, including your own story. Imagination is also so important for building up yourself because imagine getting trapped in a predicament or a situation and you can't imagine your way out of it. You never getting out. I don't give a fuck what ain't nothing falling your way. Life don't work like that. Motherfuckers be around thinking that they gonna look up on some shit. Life don't work like that. If you can't imagine, if you can't put in the work, use the tools that you were gifted and it came with. That's why they say God gave you everything you need. Everything you need. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna say all of this food for the morning. Like this is crazy. I really been not be eating. Trying to keep my appetite up. Like I don't wanna. Y'all don't understand what my weight dropped down to type shit. You feel me? Anyway, look at all the food I got though. Y'all seen me? Y'all seen how much I eat? It wasn't that much food. 2 pieces of chicken, some macaroni, some cabbage, and cornbread. All this shit, I'm done. You feel me? I'm full. But like if you want to say that, all this shit finna go in the freezer. Like that's the level I'm at right now when I be eating. And I ain't ate all day. This is my first time eating all day. And there's all I need. I don't check. We back, chat. About to teach y'all something real quick. Pay attention real fast, right? Y'all see this water? We're gonna shake it up, move it around, get the kinetic energy into it, the life force energy. Movement is very sacred. Just to move around represents life. It means something alive, goddamn it. If it ain't alive, then why the fuck is it moving? Goddamn it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, water be alive in its natural habitat, in its natural state. You know what I'm saying? As structured water with like extra hydrogen molecule, H3O2 type shit, or H3O. H3O2 is actually, I think that's what fruit, but H3O, more advanced form of water type shit. I should really just died on stream, bro. Fuck. Oh yeah. I cannot believe this shit. But I gotta believe this shit. Let's see, can we nah, that shit just went. You gonna have to connect that. Damn, man. Ain't get no warning or nothing. Chat. We still live, so the audio probably still picking up. Chat, my phone just died if you watching this. And we gonna fire it back up and pull the camera back up and restart the live. I'm gonna talk to y'all with the screen black for a minute. I gotta get this stuff, this content out, man. I can't just be shit don't never be perfect. Like, you feel me? So when the phone come back on, chat, you guys will see my face again when I log back on to the camera app and shit. But listen, your ability to imagine, people don't think about it, but imagination is what God used to create this whole world. If you want to look at it like that, he ain't do physical work and building and shit. He imagined light and said, "Let there be light." That's using your imagination. There was no light. Light came out of nowhere. Only way this happening is through what they call your imagination. To come out of nowhere means you have to come from within. You can't come outside of something. If you come outside of something, I know where you came from. If you come from outside, I know you came from outside. If you come from out over there, the west part of the United States, I know you from out west. If you come from over there, out the east part, I know you from out east. But if you just appear and you ain't come from the east, and you ain't come from the west or the north or the south, see, that's different. That's manifestation. That's what they call imagination, but that's really going within your, like I'm telling y'all, that's going within yourself and creating a reality of choosing. You're choosing because the world is a multiverse of infinite realities and possibilities. You feel what I'm saying? Infinite realities and possibilities. Hold on, chat. All right, chat, we back. You feel me? Anyways, We finna fire the phone back up, chat, so we can be on video. I'm already having trouble bringing in one person to the live for real. So we gonna fire the phone. We gonna add this other camera back up. We gonna get back on video so y'all can see me, and we gonna continue talking about this imagination shit. So basically, your whole world was created from imagination. That's why it's a holographic universe. It ain't that much matter if the concept of the thought is not there, then the matter don't even matter. You see what I'm saying? Matter just matter is a thing or a form of energy that rearranges itself when it comes in contact with consciousness. Hold on, let me get on the camera to say these type of things. Let's see if we back. Yeah. Let me say that again, chat. Matter, meaning all of the physical material that's made up, it only rearranges itself when it comes in contact with consciousness. Like your body is arranged. We all know we come from the dirt. You dirt, but look how you arranged. Cause you came in contact. Well, your consciousness came in contact with the dirt, and the structure is gonna automatically align and stack itself how it's supposed to be. That's the technology. But you can't even get to that if you can't imagine shit. You can't get to the Jesus level where you say is ye not guys, and he telling y'all got the same power as me. You just gotta know how to unlock it and go get it done. In fact, I don't even believe Jesus wanted to be who he has been made out to be. I think he was just somebody that's trying to take the hidden path, just trying to enlighten themselves, and somebody thought it was a good idea to paint them as what they painted them as. I don't think Jesus really ever wanted to be the savior for humanity and all that, and the poster child and all that. Because I'm saying that because whole book, Bible is a whole book. Jesus ain't wrote one thing. Everybody else, like that boy Eddie Griffin had said in the stand-up comedy, everybody else talked about him. Everybody else knew. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was more like a mystical figure. I feel like he was more like a mystical figure that took the hidden path and got real strong in it, real good in it, real divine with it, to the point they start scaring folks, to the point where everybody wanted to know him, everybody wanted to be around him, everybody wanted to talk about him. Yeah, I know him, I know him. That's what the Bible is. All the disciples knew him. He ain't said nothing about himself though in the whole book. So it's like, you think about that, that's telling you a lot. Jesus ain't want to be seen. He damn near ain't want to talk. Cause if he did, he would have said some shit. You see what I'm saying? Everything he said was by showing you that you can do the same thing. Cause he was trying to tell. Only thing he want to show people is shit, the power in you. Just like I went and found the power, go find the power. You can do the same thing. He won't be. He won't be famous. They made that man famous here. That man ain't. Come on. Like, if he wanted to be famous, he would have said something. He would have took a bow at the end, gave a speech, did something. You feel what I'm saying? That say nothing at all in a whole book about you. That says something, but they don't say what they trying to say. They say, I tell you that. We on imagination, man. You tuned in, you locked in with your boy Quadeuce, man. We to infinity and beyond around here. We dive deep on this show about different topics, and we talk about imagination. And let me cover the points we done went over so far. You had to get your imagination stripped away from you as a child so you don't use it and hurt yourself. Like thinking you gonna pop back up if you get hit by a car. You see what I'm saying? But you been grown for how many years now? It's your responsibility to go get that. You responsible now. You know that a car, if you step out in front of it, will hurt you if it hits you. You are very capable and aware of that, of knowing that. So don't be scared of your imagination. Go get that. They took that from us. Some of them took that from us because they knew the power of it. Your imagination is one of the most powerful things that you even have towards business. It's a lot of business people that tell you the most powerful value that you can provide at the top is your imagination. Louder, value louder. The value louder. Imagination at the top. The big boss ain't doing too much shit. He's sitting back imagining what he about to do next by doing nothing. But going inside himself, what they call imagining, was really just going within your mind, because your mind is not your brain. Your mind is made of your entire vessel. After your brain shut off, your mind still go. It ain't your brain. But they'll tell you, I'm talking about billionaire CEO, what you think these folks doing? You think these folks are in the laboratory turning knobs? What do? They get a team of people and let them do that. Because they understand the value of the imagination of the idea. You see what I'm saying? Without the value and the imagination of the idea, the product gonna die anyways. What happened if a company create, like, what happens if a company create a product and they just get into that product, and the next thing you see is a lack of innovation from that company? What's going on is their top people, their CEOs, they having problems imagining. They can't create something new again. You see what I'm saying? This is why, to be able to do that, everybody can't do that. Some people, like I said, it's a nervous system thing. Most people nervous system fried. They stuck. Ain't no imagining nothing. See what I mean? So the person that maintains and holds their imagination ends up holding the highest value in this physical reality anyways. Think about this shit. Everybody that y'all look up to, that's billionaires, millionaires, that got their own company and shit now, they imagine this. Now, of course, they had to put in some groundwork to get it up and going and shit. That's part of it too. But I'm saying, without the idea, without being able to go into your mind, without being able to imagine, like, hey, I'm gonna start this goddamn car company, but we ain't gonna use no gas. What the fuck we gonna use? Batteries. Imagination. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a lesser of an example. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, for one, subscribe to the channel, because we coming strong all 2026. For two, if you a child and you watching this, learn to protect yourself and to be safe and vigilant while you're using your imagination. If you an adult and you watching this and your shit already been stripped, don't hate your folks for that shit. They was trying to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I I I rather you be, you know what I'm saying, as a parents rather you be protected than harmed. You see what I mean? And if I gotta tell you to turn off your imagination so you don't think you can get up after getting hit by a car, like Looney Tunes and Road Runner, then that's what I gotta do. But at the same time, most parents, they normally, when the child get older, they normally never put that imagination and that encouragement for them to imagine back into them. That's why you got a world full of stuck ass adults who can't imagine, who can't get out of their situations because they can't imagine themselves getting out. And how the fuck you gonna do anything when you in a world full of infinite possibilities and you don't have a possibility because you can't think of one through your own mind and imagine that, which is what all of this shit is. How you gonna ever be a billionaire, millionaire, just grinding away with no idea of how to? all that shit come from your mind. All that shit will come from your mind, or what they call imagination. But I'm trying to tell you the secret. I'm trying to tell you the power to this shit. From the 3D physical world all the way to the spiritual world and beyond. Like, your imagination, what you can think of, what you can create. Your imagination is what you create. It's the only thing you really can create. How about that? Your imagination, what you create in your mind, is the only thing you really can create. Because look, everything else already created. All it is atoms that need to be rearranged into structures. The house you living in, sitting in right now, guess what? That house was already there. It's already been here. Yeah, and that shit ain't get created. It had to get rearranged in its structure. You see what I'm saying? A raw creation, power, potential, ability. I told y'all that correspond right with God. That's all God did and all He do. Create, create, create. The universe is infinite, ever expanding, infinite potential and possibilities and opportunities. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know that. And when you know that, you start looking at this different. Start looking at this hella different. Real creation is not nothing that's already in existence. You feel what I'm saying? To pull something from nowhere, which is what creating is for real, you gotta pull that shit from inside. You gotta come from your mind. You gotta come from inside. You gotta imagine. But it's not what they taught you it was. Alright? So my goal of this video, this live stream, of this episode, this show, you know what I'm saying, is for y'all. Shout out to the chat. I just now seen the chat. Shout out. Shout out. Y'all make sure y'all come through and hit subscribe when y'all come through and see this shit, man. The algorithm doing me crazy, but we gonna get this bitch picked back up and rolling. You heard? Ain't no slow or nothing. Listen, your imagination is always gonna be your greatest tool and your greatest ability in the universe, really, because it's a world of infinite possibilities and realities. And that shit extend beyond just physical 3D earth. That shit extend to past when you die. It's even more possibilities and realities and shit. So this shit just get more and more intricate. This shit just get more and more detailed. It get more and more meat and potatoes. See, they got us on some reverse psychology shit. We thinking this is the meat and the potatoes, and then when we transcend or pass on over to the next reality, that the meat and potatoes is over. Now everything, that's just it. That's the lie. That ain't it. That's not it. Do the wind stop blowing, nigga? Do the water stop moving in the ocean, nigga? It ain't it, nigga. Do the earth stop spinning, nigga? Nothing that came from creation stops going. It don't stop. Just like me when I'm dropping these videos, you heard me? I don't stop. You heard me? Why the fuck would I stop? You heard me? This your boy Quadeuce, man. Listen, man, get y'all imagination back. Go get that. Get it in tune. Get it intact. Peace and positive energy and high vibrations your way, you heard me? Until the next live episode. To the next episode of To Infinity and Beyond, which might be about to come up right after this one. You never know. Type shit, you feel me? So, until the next episode, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody that's going to tune in, appreciate all y'all for the likes and the support and the subscriptions, the subscribers, the subs, you heard me? The comments, the shares, and all of that. It's your boy Quadeuce. Until the next episode, To Infinity and Beyond, peace, positivity, and high vibrations to you.